When I started making sugar cookies, my biggest struggle was finding a recipe that did not spread, that also tasted good, and I have finally perfected it. I'm going to share with you today. So we have started with a pound of butter. I use salted butter. You can use unsalted. It's completely up to you. If you use salted, I recommend you do add in a pinch of salt. So I started with a pound of salted butter. I added about 3 cups of powdered sugar in this. Yes, 3 cups of powdered sugar, not granulated sugar. Trust me on this. You can also measure that out to about 360 grams if you want to do it on the scale. Put it on your mixer with your paddle attachment. You're going to let that mix on low initially. Powdered sugar will kind of fly out of the bowl. It will make a mess. Just clean it up after. You could use a splash guard, but hey, I like to live life on the edge. Clean as you go. I found that this has made my life at least a little bit easier. So I like to wipe down my countertop, even though we're gonna make a mess with the flour later, but either way. So you're gonna mix this on low to medium, 1 or 2 on your KitchenAid until it comes together and creams together as you see it has done here. Once it's all come together, we're going to then turn this off. We're gonna scrape down our bowl. It's super important that you are scraping down your bowl so that all of your powdered sugar is incorporated into your butter mixture, okay? Scrape down your bowl. That also includes your paddle attachment. Scrape down that too. Get all of that goodness off of there. That way we're mixing everything together really well. So once we're done with that, we're going to then add our eggs. For that pound of butter, we're going to add 2 eggs. I like to crack my eggs in a separate bowl to make sure that the eggs are good to go, as opposed to putting them directly into the mixing bowl. I do like to add these one at a time, so you'll put your mixer on low, add in 1 egg, let this incorporate, and then you're going to add your second egg. Once that incorporates, we'll then add our vanilla extract. So we'll add our second egg here. All right. And this is going to kind of start to make it almost kind of like a slimy texture is the best way I can explain it. But that's what you want. And I do like to increase the speed a little bit because this kind of helps bring the eggs together with the butter mixture. Once we got the eggs incorporated, we're going to add in our vanilla. You can add in vanilla bean paste. You can add in vanilla extract. You can really add in whatever flavor you want to go with, okay? These are also really good with almond flavor. If you have some almond emulsion or almond extract, super good. Adding your extract. I usually do about 2 to 3 teaspoons of extract in here, but it's all up to taste. So we'll bring that together, and now we're going to add our flour. This is all-purpose flour. This is 6 cups, which also equates to about 860 grams. Completely up to you how you measure this. So we'll measure that out, and then we're going to add in our flour. And I like to do this 1 cup at a time until it starts to come away from the bowl. Once it pulls away from the bowl and all gathered around the paddle, that's how you know it's ready. Turn your mixer off. Once you got the mixer off, you're going to take your cookie dough out of the bowl. Now, I like to put it in between 2 sheets of parchment paper. I like to roll my cookie dough in between my parchment paper. I do not use flour or anything else at all to roll it. I use straight parchment paper with my cookie dough. Roll it out to whatever desired thickness. I like to roll out to 3/8 thickness. So my cookie is pretty thick, but super good, so soft, oh so buttery. Roll it out to whatever desired thickness you want, and then you can do your cookie cutters. Cut your cookies with whatever cookie cutter you have, and then I like to put these in the oven at 375 for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the size, and until the middle is like, you'll know when it's done. It won't be so shiny in the middle of the actual cookie. And And once that's done in the oven, after about 8 to 10 minutes, I take them out, let them cool on a cooling rack, and then I decorate with royal icing. But you could truly just eat these by themselves. You don't necessarily need icing, but they are so good with a lemon flavored royal icing. But that's a whole nother video. So yeah, that's what I do. Right now I'm just, I rolled these out. I cut out all these circles. I think I did 120. I think I did 10 dozen of these circle cookies. And so I'm just stacking these, and then I'm gonna actually wrap that pan up in saran wrap. That's going in the freezer until I'm ready to bake these. And that's it. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.